and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service with me, SoulOhm. You've got Lethal Coils, Kris, and little bro R. Aiden. Good evening, everyone.
After turning you down after that, you were like suddenly turning into fucking Robin Williams.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Down to rocking from the Delta to the DMC. Oh, Beaver Danang, Danang, Danang,
Bro,
good evening.
That was so loud.
I know.
So loud.
Good evening, chat. Hello, and how are we? Good evening to you all. Good evening, spanners. I see we're fully loaded tonight. Wow, it's awesome to see you all. So, guys, how are you?
Absolutely wonderful to see you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mark, just at the beginning of the show,
Yeah.
am I allowed to do this?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I were 11 years old when he bought me this, which was Betty Boo, which is a picture disc as well. This is actually vinyl. For the people who don't know what vinyl looks like, that's what vinyl looks like. Look at this, bro. I've been down to my mum and dad's house, and I went to get my old record collection, and he bought me this when I was 11. I'm 40 now. Thank you, bro.
It might be worth something.
Mate, what, Betty Boo? It might be.
Yeah,
I am so happy with that. And do you know what? I thought it went to my ex-wife. You know, when you all know when you go to other relationships and stuff. I thought I'd lost it, but no. And do you know what else was there as well?
What?
My Beautiful South.
Oh, awesome.
Still written in there with to Aiden, Love Marky.
Which one was that then?
It was the, you know when they did the album of, not 0898. It was the Bring It Back to the Beautiful South, all the greatest hits.
All right, yeah.
On VHS.
Wow. Oh, on video.
Video.
Wowzer.
Absolutely fantastic.
Do you know something? I listened to Beautiful South in absolute yonks.
I love them.
I know we brought out a greatest hits recently, haven't they? It's him on his own and
Yeah, he's called the is it either the King of Pop or something like that, or King of something called
yeah. I was tempted to get that because I used to love Beautiful South. Proper.
Did you have Beautiful South over there in the US or?
I haven't heard him.
Oh mate, he's a little bit like James. It's like Morrissey sort of stuffy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very indie.
It's very indie. I was a massive indie fan as well, same as Mark was. Especially when you got into like your Oasis and your Blur and your people. You weren't really into Blur and stuff, were you?
No.
But I was a proper indie fan. Really, really into indie.
Kris, do me a favour. Talk to me.
Hello.
You're very quiet.
Am I?
Yeah.
Kris, have you got a new haircut?
No. Same
You're
one.
getting a bit long at the back as well, bro.
I know, I'm supposed to.
Are we going for one of them man bums or buns?
No.
Sorry.
Like a mohawk, bro.
Well, look at that.
So when are we going to spike it then?
Next time I go to a show. Which I don't know when that is, but it'll be at some point soon, hopefully.
I think you ought to do it for the next show.
Yeah. We want it straight up in the air.
Yeah, on it
I'm
straight.
gonna have to be like this for you guys to see it.
Yeah, I think you ought to. I think the people that are watching the show deserve it.
I think we do, yeah. The Ohm show deserves you to have a great big spike.
Yeah.
Up on your head, like.
We'll just do one big.
Well, if you want to do it like that.
I actually had a Mohican when Robbie Williams had one. When I were on stage, I actually thought, right, I'm going to do this. But it didn't work. I just looked like something like Uncle Fester with loads of spikes on it. That's what I look like. Absolutely disgustingly terrible.
And they're telling me to dye it pink to match the rage.
Yeah, I think you ought to go for it, dude.
I'll think about it. How's that? Think about it.
We'll say purple then.
Charity stream. Shall we do a charity stream? Bit for charity.
A bit for charity.
Charity stream.
There you go.
Lethal unicorn.
Yeah, lethal unicorn.
I could probably do that too.
It's a unicorn sat down. Unicorn. Lethal sat there with 50 mil stuck on top of his head.
Just mold the hair around a 60 mil ball.
See, you're already getting into it now, brother.
I'm hiding my juice. Need the drip? Okay.
What milligram will it be?
Oh, Jesus, got to be something to make my hair stick up.
Salt. By the way, I'll send you some salt if you want them.
Some salt?
It'll only be a little vial.
Oh, shit. I'm going to need a whole lot of product to get this thing stand up.
Believe me, I've got a whole lot of product in. I'm married, brother.
There'll be more than 10 cc, I'll tell you.
It will be, yeah. You don't need a 2 mil deck for this. But no, don't swear. You're not allowed to, are you?
Hey, I don't know. Kris, you're getting our Aiden's loving spoonful.
And I'll tell you what, it took a lot of work as well.
Man milk.
It'd be like, apparently, Vaping Irish says that Zayden lost weight, or is it just me? No, he just slims me down. I'm on them photo shoots.
Bless you.
Shops.
So, come on, Kris, it's your turn.
I'm doing all right.
No, it's your turn to say hello to everyone in chat.
Oh, okay. Hello, people in chat. There you go. That's it. That's all I got. No, I'm kidding. Let's go ahead.
Oh, it's people in chat. Wonderful. Great to see you.
We're so glad you joined us. All of you.
Chat.
It's really nice you're here.
Some on the screen.
I'll tell you what, I hope Betty's in.
Let me just clear off my camera.
You won't be first time I've seen you on Chatterbait.
You know, I can't say hello to the people.
Come on, say hello to the people.
Say hello to the people who are watching.
Say hello to the little people in chat.
Hello, Mo, bro. What's going on, Nita? Timmy, welcome. Hodgson, how are you, my man? We've got Horsham Heating, how are you? Puffing Billy, Vaping with TC's in the house. Village Vapor, JP Ward, Mark, Mr. Hard2K, how are you? Manic Stereos in Joe's Ghost in a Car. Hello. Lynn Smith, how are you? Irish, what's going on? Keep coming down. Luz Theron, how are you, my man? UK Andy, welcome. Nice to see you. Tolamac, what's going on, Alan? Nice to see you with us tonight. Chris Doyle's in the house. JP Vape Show. Papa Lazaru, how are you? Dion78 Grimmy, what's going on, guys? Reverend Vapes is in today. Dave, how are you?
Big love to him.
Absolutely. And that does it. That's everybody.
Does it?
So welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Big love, Grimmy.
Right, I'm going to do something totally different than what we normally do.
Am I still
You're
quiet?
not stripping off, are you?
Yeah, no, God, no. You don't want to see me naked, I assure you.
You look good now. You look good.
I'm getting there. I'm under 11 stone now.
I tell you, I went to Mum and Dad's and I looked at a picture of you and me at my wedding, and you look swollen.
How about now? Am I still quiet?
I've turned you up, kiddo. I've turned you up.
Oh, I just turned myself up, so am I too loud now?
No, not that I can hear.
Okay.
Sound all right.
Yeah,
People will soon complain.
Swollen. You had eyes like you'd been on smack.
Really?
Me?
No, not you. No, not you. I want about my brother.
Oh.
I want about when he was swollen.
I was just saying, shit, you can tell? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
I've been on the ice. It's okay. And then vitamins.
No,
that's what I'm on. Amphetamines.
Amphetamines.
Me too.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go first. Right, up on for my reviews, I've been tasting the... Can you remember this old thing?
Yeah, mine don't work anymore.
Mine still works. I dug it out. It's still
don't know
working. Is it the Sport?
It's the Sport, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 101 watts.
That's right. And on top of there, I've got the Captain SoulOhm tank from Vape.
But yours is a little bit different, though. Yours was actually a beta tester.
Yeah, this is the beta version. Yeah, it hasn't got all the menu.
Who makes that?
RevTech.
Red mods.
RevTech. Okay.
Yeah. Nice internal battery.
Well, I've just never seen it before, so.
These are the next ones on, which is the Phantom.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
They come out with 3, didn't they, bro?
yeah, they came out with the Nitro, the Sport, and
They also come out with the GT.
that's it, GTS. They're all based off cars.
Yeah.
So I'm on that, which is nice. Got a new toy to play with. I have got the El Thunder clone from Knucklehead Vapes. This is the new version. It's the 21700 version, and I've got the drop on that with the wonderful Rochford Project Black Vine. Very, very nice. Oh, forgot. In that one, I've got the what's it now? Vampire Vapes Charger. There, you can't see that. There you go. Well, so forgot.
Vape's got in touch with you then. They've sent you some stuff out.
No, that was sent on by eSig Direct.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, they've sent me quite a few bits and pieces of juices and that lot. So yeah, that's why their names there.
I can't see that.
Yeah.
So you're going back onto the juices then? You're doing a few.
No, I'm not doing juice reviews. No. Just shouts out.
I think you should do your ace at juice reviews.
Yeah, time. Also, I have got the Zeus X RTA, and honestly, I am absolutely loving this. This is absolutely brilliant. This was sent on by Hip Hop Juice. This is gorgeous. My favourite RTA is the Engine 2, and it's on par, definitely. So, review will be coming up with that. This is on the Manta. What juice have I got in this one? Oh, I have got...
Which Manta?
Manta. This is the Manta X228.
Yeah, it's a funny little thing, that.
Very much like the Battlestar from Smoant. Very much like it. Just slightly smaller, but I like it. It's a lovely, comfy little mod, to be honest with you. The only downside to it I've found, though, when you take your batteries out and put new fresh batteries in, it automatically goes straight up to 228 watts.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Which I think is a bad design.
Sometimes as well, which you have been having on mine, is it also, you know, when you... I think it might be just mine, because Paul McCartney's got the same one, and he said he's not getting the same thing, is that, you know, when you go to fire it goes off.
Oh, no, I've not ever had that.
Yeah. So that's one of the biggest things about being a reviewer when you get stuff sent. A lot of them are beta testers.
Yeah. El Thunder, I only got it yesterday, and so far, paint, brilliant. Well, that was a question. What else have I got? I have got the Spire Tygon kit, which is a little nice. It's in between a mouth to lung and a direct to lung. You can have it in both. Little internal battery on there one. That's quite nice. And I've got Vampire Vapes Rhubarb and Crumble in that one. And lastly, but not leastly, I've got the Owl tank, which is a SoulOhm tank. Found out that the Vaptio Frogman coils fit this, so just been playing around with that. And I've got the VX200, the Plastic Fantastic from Geek Vape, which is not bad. It's not bad. It just creaks a lot. So, but I do like the screen. I think the screen's really, really nice. And in that, I have got Whitlicker Boulevard. So I'm going on a bit of a mentally, even though I'm not a big menthol fan. So, yeah, that's what I'm on. So, Chrissy, baby, what we up to?
Oh,
It's been a week since I seen you.
it has been. There's not been much that's changed, to be honest with you. I got my vape mail from Innovape e-liquids.
Okay.
So that was exciting. I've got 5 new juices, 3 of which I've already done and uploaded.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the Heisenberg, the Berg, and the menthol version of it. I hate menthol, so the amount of menthol in the Berg menthol really choked me up.
Considering I'm a person that I don't like menthol normally, but I'm on, that's menthol, and so's the Boulevard. That's like got a menthol in. And actually, I don't mind them, to be fair.
I mean, honestly, I'm going to keep it around for when I start feeling ill, when I start getting sick, and if I need something to clear up my sinuses, that is definitely going to work. Definitely going to do the trick. So I got that this week. I've got some more juice reviews to put out. do some editing and do some more recording. I did a bunch all in one day, and I kind of burnt myself out for a couple of days. So I'm going to get a couple more done and get those out. But anyways, what am I vaping on? What do we have today? Oh, man, choices. Well, I've got the Luxottic NC today with the Green Apocalypse Gen 2 still on that. Very nice. I've got the Duster, which is dirty and grimy and needs to be cleaned, and the Dead Rabbit with the brass butcher cap on top. We've got the Enforcer and the Drop Dead there.
Nice.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Got the Stainless Steel Dreamer again today with the stainless Equitas, and I've got grime all over that drip tip there. That needs to be cleaned.
You got love gunk on it.
Yeah, I got a little gunk on it.
He's got love gunk.
That is not what tip means. Anyways, we got the double barrel 2.1 with the Hell Beast on top, mouth to lung still on that. I don't know why I prefer the mouth to lung on this tank, to be honest with you. That's going to be my second to last one, and then my last one I'm going to show is the Me 1.
Oh, lovely. You're looking very blurred there, Aiden.
I'm moving myself up.
You're moving yourself up. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Juice that I'm on.
Juice.
I've got some
juice.
Ocase limeade e-liquids, strawberry mango limeade. I've got infused liquids mocha Vape, which is it's very, very good. It's a mocha blended with Irish cream and espresso. Really good. Got Innovate e-liquids Vape My Day, which is butterscotch, hazelnut, and caramel. And I've also got berry butter cakes.
Berry butter cakes, that sounds good.
And for Nick Salt, what I have is, and I didn't bring them up here like an idiot, I've got the strawberry peanut butter and jam monster in here, 24 milligram. And in my Me 1, I actually have raspberry jam monster Nick Salts in 24 milligram as well.
Ooh.
And that's it for me. That's what I've got going on today. How about you, Aiden?
I'm absolutely nowhere near what you lot have got because I've obviously been out. But we've got the RevTech Phantom, which I'm loving this. 6 weeks with the same coil.
Wow.
Wow, that's good.
That is really, really good. I've had the same juice in it, which is the Frosty Fruit Chew from TMB Notes, which were good friends of you, aren't they, Mark?
Yeah, TMB
Notes.
Notes. Cracking bunch of guys, they are.
And they're asking to meet us as well at Expo. They've got some juices for us. So yeah, we've got them together. Then we have got the it's the new stuff from Vape Dodo.
Oh yeah, I've got that range. Which one you gone for?
Well, the one that I've got in this one is the blackberries and apple mint, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, they're the 50-50, aren't they?
Pardon?
The 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50. Then I've got the Puma with the wasp on top.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've got the again the Rinko. We're together, bro. The Mantra X with the Gate RTA on it. Loving that, mate. That is really, really good.
I've heard some,
all over.
I've heard some good reports about that.
Absolutely fantastic. And then I am on the starter kit, which you've done as well. I've given 2 of these away, and I'm going to give this one away as well, which is the S1 Quick Kit from Steet.
It was a good little tank, I think. I really were impressed with it.
Absolutely fantastic. I've just given this. I've given one away in a giveaway, and I've also just given one away to a because I got the rose gold. Got 3 of them. So I've given it to a friend of mine who's just like coming off the stinkers. The biggest thing, which is so nice, is to give away the stuff that you get.
Oh God, yeah.
To people who are just like sort of starting off. The other one that I gave away was the Nautilus AIO. I've just done that today. So that's like 3 in the last 3 days that I give stuff away to people who are like coming off the sinkers. That's our job.
What I do at work, I keep kits at work and I hand them out to drivers.
That's what you do.
It's brilliant.
That's what you're here for.
Well,
I'm never going to use that. I'm never going to keep that. You know what I mean? It's a wonderful tank. It's a great starter device for somebody. It's not something that I would use. So you pass it along the line,
of course
don't
you do. You got to, yeah.
Nice. Is it the
very
same
similar
one?
to that one. No, this is the Foger F16. It's very, very similar though. That's why I grabbed it. I was like, wait, that looks just like my F16.
Is it me, Aidan, or is them type of kits getting a lot better now?
Oh, massively. If you go to the Tyro, which I haven't got here, which is upstairs, I use it constantly. Takes Nautilus coils. The filling's a little bit funny. If you haven't got like a small nib to go into it, it can be a little bit funny. But I'm telling you now, the battery lasts all day long. Getting plenty of vapor. I've nudged my nick level up to probably around about 12.
Well, next week I've got the Sprite coming up, and obviously I've got the Aspire, I always like Tygon as well, coming up for review. And you know something? I wished we had this kind of stuff when I started beginning vaping, because honestly, the world's apart to how the old CE4s and your Ego kits. I mean, the world's apart nowadays. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
I just want to say something to you, both of you. Now, especially you, we're going to have stateside and we're going to have the UK side of this. We spoke last night about how vaping's actually fell off, apparently. I don't agree with this. I think vaping's getting bigger. But we had the Swedish Vapor on there who did the hot rod. Obviously, we had Simon and also Sulphur Vapor. We're all talking about, has vaping sort of like come off? You know, has it gone down in numbers?
I feel like it's, at least over here, I think maybe, yeah, because there's a lot of fear-mongering going on over here. You know, there's a lot of negative publicity and a lot of people see this. So it really deters people from even considering vaping.
That was said last night. What do you think, Mark?
It's a bit of an odd one. We're already in March now of 2019, and there doesn't seem to be much rumblings, should we say. As in people, what I've seen, I mean, I don't go out that much, but everywhere you go, you see people vaping nowadays, where once upon a time you didn't. So if it's getting reduced in this country, I don't think so. I think vaping's going from strength to strength. But saying that, I think the industry's very, very much of a lull at the moment. There doesn't seem to be as much new products coming out. There are bits and pieces. There's little nuggets, should I say. But I've noticed things like on Twitter, LinkedIn and things like that. They're showing more products that was sort of like been out at least a few months, or if not the back end of 2018. There doesn't seem to be.
You look at I reviewed for Joytech for quite a long time. They've not brought another product out that I haven't had. And I'm sat there thinking, if they fell out with me, it's just that they haven't brought another product out.
I heard that Mike Vapes was saying that he's not getting as much products as he once did. I've also heard that Vic Mullen isn't getting as much products as he normally get at the same time last year as we are now. It seemed to have gone very quiet, yeah, across the board. It doesn't matter what country you start looking at, from China to America and even to the UK. There doesn't seem to be the whispers of the newfound thing or anything like that. There's no, like normally we've had in the past, it's sort of like been heavily squonkers. It's 3D squonkers. We're going to have squonkers. And then it was mechs, and then it was flashing lights, mods and that lot. Now it just seems very...
Well, it's like we've just hit a great big thing in mouth to lung. I think mouth to lung, like I said last year, mouth to lung was the biggest thing that's come back again. with like RTAs and stuff like that. But like exactly what you're saying, Mark, there is nothing about.
No.
You've got to look at. Always go to Vic. Obviously, we are mates of his, and he's not getting as much in. I think he had about 3 products in this, or 4 or 5 products in this week.
Yeah. I mean, it's gone very, very, very lull. I must admit. Even pod systems, I haven't seen any new pod systems of late. So it seems like everything's just gone to a part. But I think we were talking about it probably last year, probably even on last at Summer Vapes and that. Have we hit that point where it's getting harder for people to make it better than what it is now, the actual vaping side of it? I mean, you've got your pod systems, then you've got your starter kits, then you've got your regulated and your sub-ohm tanks, then your RTAs, Have we reached a pinnacle point where, well, there's really not much further that we can innovate these products, do you think?
I think Kris is better to ask this question too, because you've just come back from a massive convention or an expo in the US. Now, what did you see? Now, I just want to give you a great big shout out for your actual your review of it. You know how you looked at how it all worked. Well done, mate. Because that's the first one you've done. They are very hard. You don't know which footage to put in and stuff. So big thumbs up for what you've done there, mate. Absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. What Gaily Bops, big love. What did you find there? Was it half juice? Was it half mix? Or what were it?
I'd say it's 2/3 juice to 1/3 devices. And I think of that 1/3, maybe about 20% of that is about pod systems.
Yeah. What about CBD?
Oh, they were all over the place. I can count probably about 5 off the top of my head, I think, that were there. And I don't know.
5. How many stalls were actually there?
About 300, weren't there?
No, it wasn't quite that many. I'd say probably about 80 to 100 vendors there.
Really? I thought it was a lot more than that.
I thought it would be like 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. I'm not. There were so many that I missed some. So, then again, I wasn't really looking at products because I was broke, first of all. Second of all, my intent was to go there for the community and show support and get to meet other community members.
I'm going to say, anybody goes to an expo, most of us are all broke, dude. We're all in the same boat. It makes sense. You sat down there, but we look at the new things that are coming out. What did you find that were new?
Well, I found a couple of no-name companies, or rather companies that are just kind of getting started. This Foger company coming from China. Foger coming from China. They've got a lot of other pod systems that I hadn't seen before. They did have a big stand for a brand called Kylie. If you know your pod systems, you know about the Miley. Yeah. And it's spelled exactly the same way, only with a K instead of an M. So I think that's kind of a ripoff, but it's a CBD pod system, or Cibita pod system.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I mean, it's, I don't know.
Did you find that there was any false reviewers there?
False reviewers?
Yeah. So obviously the big thing, anybody who's connected to the reviewing side of anything to the expo, we've now got to actually show our channels. We've actually got to show what we actually do. Because a lot of last year there was people actually getting cards made up and going around and saying they're actual reviewers and getting free stuff. Did you find any freebie hunters or?
Not that I saw. The ones I did see doing that were people that I knew, I've seen before. But I didn't see anybody that I didn't know that was handing out cards and stuff like that. I didn't have any cards, but I was still promoting my stuff, and that's actually what got me in contact with Innovate e-liquids and their national sales manager, who told me email them and they're going to send me out a bunch of stuff. Got that this week, so I walked away with
I
that.
watched the unboxing, which is ace, isn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, I loved it. Really good juice in there, and then there's some not my personal taste juice in there, but we get those, right?
I'll tell you what, I still go back to juice. A lot of people have stopped doing it, but I love doing a juice review. I've lost my mojo, but I've still I've done the Moorish Buff, which I quite like the name of it. But you still get it back.
Yeah.
A bit, and it's so nice to start from them sort of things.
Do you know what made me chuckle about that? What is the first thing that people think of in the media when they talk about vaping?
E-liquid.
Popcorn lung.
Oh, yeah.
So you wouldn't think that they would do a e-juice with popcorn, would you?
Mark, it's so funny you said that. Somebody's actually messaged me and said it's so upsetting they've not got diacetyl in it. Because they used to like diacetyl in it.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, diacetyl in the small amounts that we used would never harm you anyway. But they had to move it and get away with it because that obviously gave you that creamy taste of like the popcorn.
I mean, I used to love what are they called now? Mother's Milk. Who made that? Suicide Bunny.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Suicide Bunny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is Suicide Bunny.
Yeah, and they also did Sucker Punch as well, and both of them was highly diacetyl at the time. In fact, there was quite controversial.
Nothing that ever hurt you, Mark.
Oh God, no.
And I think if I'm right to say, and chat will probably tell us if not, I don't think anything's ever been found out about popcorn lung.
As far as I remember going back some time when I actually read about it, when actually popcorn was popcorn and it was to do with the actual people making the popcorn and they got the disease, they still couldn't prove even then that it was diacetyl that actually caused the popcorn lung. It was assumed it was. You know how things are sort of like, if you say it enough, it becomes the truth. And diacetyl is one of them ones. You say it enough and it becomes, well, that's what caused it.
You got to think it people like Five Prawns that were doing juice. It hit them massively. Another one was Cosmic Clouds.
Yeah, they were.
They got hit with it bad. You know, you just destroying a complete juice line with it.
Yeah.
What was their other line? Take 3 or something like that? I think.
Which one?
Remember.
The 5 Prawns.
5 Prawns. Honestly, if you go to anybody at Expo, nobody goes near the stand.
They had one that I really liked. It was their the one that they make once a year, the Castle Long Reserve.
All right.
I don't know if you've heard of that one. They make it once a year, and the thing steeps all year long. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Something that's steeped for a year long.
It's like a stronger bourbon flavor.
Well, you're getting more into your tobaccos. I've been noticing that you're loving your tobaccos, aren't you?
Well, I don't have any currently, but yeah, I've been digging them. I had 200 milliliters of that Yalik Turkish tobacco, which was really, really good. Way better than I thought it was going to be. Because I was very, very offstandish about tobacco flavored e-liquid for a while, and then I was starting to have issues with cravings here at the house due to my wife continued smoking here inside the building, and so my cravings were getting worse and worse, and so I was like, you know what, I just need to try a tobacco flavored e-liquid just to see if it's going to help me with this at all, and sure enough it did. And I was very happy with it. It actually didn't taste as horrible as I had anticipated. So, but yeah, I have been, especially the tobacco flavors that have like a cappuccino or caramel kind of flavor to them.
Mark, can you tell me why the fact that we suddenly get pod systems that we don't normally want tobacco? But as soon as you get like a pod system like this, you suddenly quite like the tobacco flavour.
It's true that, yeah. If I get into any a pod system, or even if I do mouth to lung, if I've got a mouth to lung tank, I've got the True Tank here, and that's got tobacco in it. For some strange reason, I don't know why. When I'm going direct to lung, I like me fruits and I like me bakeries and things like that. But when I'm mouth to lung, no, I want a tobacco for some reason. I genuinely don't know why. But I'm still hankering after that. What I used to vape many moons ago.
RY4.
No, I couldn't be doing with RY4. Oof, no.
What, RY3?
No, I used to smoke. I used to vape. What's it called now? Sue.
Wash your mouth out, bro.
I know. It was called Sue.
Blasphemy.
I know.
Heretic.
The closest I ever got to it was one that you picked up from that tent at Doncaster.
Syphilis.
Yeah. Yeah. That were crabs, I thought.
I'll tell you what, me and Mark went round to this other tent, right? And we said, look, I wanted a base mixture. You know, just like with, I think it was 70-30, just so that you had it just already mixed. So, you know, like, tip it in, put your flavours in, done. And then I got it home, it was a ginormous bottle of Fiji.
Bless you.
Oh, mate, do you know the actual photograph of me and you?
Which one?
You and me walking around, which was, what's it called? Doncaster, the collective.
Vape Collective.
Mate, we look like little and large. I looked at it the other day and I've got a right pot belly. You're sat down there next to me about so small from me. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, good. Are they doing it this year?
I hope so. It's gone all quiet. Bill Richard would be able to tell us a bit more about it, but it's gone a little bit quiet. I hope they do it, Mark.
Yeah, I hope so, because it wasn't massive or anything like that, but it was a gorgeous day. It was great meeting people, and that's what it's all about.
Mate,
and it's on our doorstep.
The fun were brilliant. Me and Jan and you, we just had an absolute. I had to go to work, which were horrible, and then we come back on the Sunday morning, and everybody had gone.
Yeah. But it was good. I enjoyed it. Hopefully, fingers crossed that they do one this year and it's a little bit bigger and it starts growing. Because I like the outdoors ones. I think there's something about the outdoor.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to go to you and me went, didn't we? To what do they call it? Vape Fest. And I love it outside. There's just something about being outside.
Yeah, it's that feeling. Yeah. But there were a couple of people who stayed over in their own tents and stuff, and it wasn't as good as it was supposed to be.
And we popped down to it last year, and it was rubbish, absolutely rubbish. There were hardly any stands there, and most of the stands were all really expensive 3D printed squonkers.
Yeah.
And then obviously juice. So yeah, it kind of it didn't have the same vibe last year. So I know they're not doing it this year.
Well, Ryan Brace is on his way up to you. Is it this weekend or next weekend?
This weekend. He's coming tomorrow. He will be in this studio tomorrow.
Lovely. Well, obviously, I'm at work tomorrow, but I don't know whether you're picking me up or whether I'm coming with you or not. Hint, hint.
We're not going there.
Hint.
We're not going there. Knucklehead Vapes has cancelled.
You're joking?
No, I have not cancelled. Knucklehead Vapes normally has a monthly open day, and obviously something's turned up and that's been cancelled. So,
well, I'll tell you what, I would love to see Alan, you know that. So if we can sort something out on the Saturday before he goes,
yeah, no worries.
Amazing.
We will definitely sort that out.
Alan always looks after me and Mark when we went down to Jam, when we went wherever we've been, even when we're at the expos. He's like our big dad?
Older brother.
He looks after us so well.
Yeah.
And the thing about him, he looks after both of us. Are you all right, Mark? Have you eaten?
Yeah.
Because Mark has obviously diabetes. Have you eaten? Have you done this? He's such a fantastic bloke, and he's supported us from day dot. Really.
Well, I mean, we're going down to London. Is it 2 weeks' time?
Yeah.
2 weeks' time. Pro trip.
Oh, my bro.
Pro trip. I can't believe it. We're going to an expo. Yay.
Jam. We're off to Jam. If
Well,
anybody's going to Jam, please come and see us. Come and say hello to us.
Yeah, we are poor. We've got no money. We're going to
skinny
rough it in
shit.
car and everything.
But I'll tell you what, it was like when last time we went, there were he came and met us off the train, didn't he?
Yeah.
King's Cross. He sorted us Oyster cards out. We went on the underground.
I mean,
I
you've
didn't
got
like
to
it.
remember that. I mean, I'm nearly 50 and I've never been to London, as I call it. So I'd never been on the underground or anything like that. So when Orion was taking us around, I'm sort of like big wide-eyed and sort of like, ah.
It were in August as well. It were absolutely boiling. So can you imagine being on like the it wasn't actually packed. But then we had the only thing as well is that if you get on a tram or whatever it's called, what's it called, underground.
Aren't they noisy?
It's very noisy. But also you have to have conversations with people because you're that close. You have to have conversations. You're sat in somebody's bra strap, and you have to talk to them. And a lot of you talking is like,
It was cool though. I think the most weirdest thing that I will always remember is when we was coming back, because obviously we went to the what were it now? Vape Finder, wasn't it?
yeah.
When we was coming back, and as you started going down to the tube, that heat just hit
man.
you.
Like going down pit.
Yeah, it was so like what that was weird that.
And I stood next to it. He said, "You've got the right proper place because like there's a." And you should know this about this as well, Kris. If you must have like undergrounds. If you've been to New York and stuff.
Subways, yeah.
Subways. And yours probably a lot more packed than these, but it was just jammed. And I'm looking at Mark, and in fact, I'm like holding up, and my arm's killing because I'm holding up, keeping myself. Oh mate, what a! But I tell you what, Ryan's bracer, his name's Alan. What a corking bloke. Looks
He
after us
really
so
is.
well.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Boosh, says Mobro.
Mo Bro's a good bloke as well. He's actually dyed his hair red.
That's
He was on
it.
my show last night.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. We watched it.
I didn't.
We watched it.
I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
watch the show.
I know.
Is he dyed his hair red?
Yeah.
Cool.
He looks like Carrot Top with a haircut.
Yes, he has. Yeah. My fellow Savs.
I love you, Mobro.
Aww.
Oh.
Yeah.
Last night were a great show from our point of view. We sat down there with the Swedish Vapor on, the Hot Rod, and also the maker of the Hive.
That's right. Wait,
What
the
a
Hive
bloke he
RTA?
was. Sat down there, he wasn't mixing his juice. What he was doing was sticking his juice in the top of his dripper and then sticking nick on it as well.
Are you talking
Hardcore.
the Hive RTA?
No, the actual mod.
Oh, the mod, the Hive. Okay.
Yeah, he made the Hot Rod and he makes the Potbelly board.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, the Hive RTA is made over here by Cloud Chaser Incorporated. It's
I'll tell you what, he would drop in whatever juice it, liquor or something into it, and then dropping his Nick salts it. Proper. I'll tell you what, he looked like ZZ Top, and then he put these glasses on at the top of it. You know, like these like magnifying glasses. So he looked like ZZ Top looking for your cock. He did. Absolute fantastic bloke. Really funny. Watch the show. It was funny as hell. I'll tell you now. He doesn't like people who he doesn't like pears. He can't bite into a pear. He doesn't like the feel of like crunchiness in his mouth. He also can't put cream on his hands. Don't like the feeling. What a show. What a show. Honestly, what?
I believe you.
Sat
He's
down
just
there, like NHS Direct. There were loads of people putting 101 in.
I just want to know why you want to put cream in his hand.
No, well, obviously, what? It all depends what cream you're talking about, Mark.
I don't know. What cream are you talking about?
Well, but you've got to prime it, brother.
TMI. Oh, God.
Agtash after show. If you've never primed it, bro, just hit it already.
Oh, man. Oh, good Lord.
Apparently, it was sponsored by Nivea.
This message brought to you by KY.
No, apparently, no, I can't say that. You can't say anything about his mother.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Actung.
No,
Yeah,
like,
a great show. And I can't wait for Jam. Is anybody going to Jam?
I've got some jam right here.
Oh, lovely.
I can't wait for Jam. I'm
can't
so
wait.
looking forward to it.
Especially when we pass the Only Fools and Horses Tower.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
Nelson Mandela Court.
Yeah, all good
Oh
stuff.
my.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I was talking to Vic the other day, and we were saying he's on about going to the Liverpool one as well. You know, the Liverpool one.
When is the Liverpool one?
It's in between the October one. I'm sure we can.
What's that, like September?
I'm sure we can get it in.
It'd be nice to. Yeah, it'd be nice
would be.
to. Yeah, hopefully. Can't see why not.
Well, yeah, Jam's going to be good, and then we got the Expo, which is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, because we're sort of like rolling every. We've got April, and then it's
May we're there. We're
May
like
we're
2 weeks
there.
late.
Can't believe it. Can say I got my email from Expo the other day, so I sent that off.
Which is good about. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. Which is now where you've got to prove that you are a reviewer.
Have they got back to you since you emailed them?
Pardon?
Have they got back to you since you emailed them? Yeah. Oh, they haven't got back to me yet.
Yeah, they're going to send tickets after. No, they haven't got back to me. No, just that one. No, they're going to send tickets afterwards.
Yeah, because they said sort of like leave it a week if they haven't got back to you within a week to email them again.
Oh, I never said that.
Mine did.
Man, we just put your channel down there and you'll be ready.
Yeah.
So, Kris, when's your next one?
Our next what? Convention? Next year. For me. We've got a few more coming up. I believe they have New York City coming up soon. Las Vegas will be later this year. ECC Ontario will be later this year. And then I'm not sure if there are any other ones, but I know for me, my next convention won't be until next March.
Right. You were just saying there about if Mark is Rodney, Aiden is Delboy, and then Lethal is Trigger. You'll not know that, but you've got the same head. Oh, look at the state of that. That is our Mobro.
Cool, dude.
Oh my god. Does the carpet match the drapes?
Probably not. I've seen his drapes.
You've seen his drapes?
Yeah. He's got a ball sack sat down there with Brogan written on it. One dip.
Oh god. Yeah, no.
One of the nicest people in vaping are old Mobro. I love him to bits. He's absolutely great.
Absolutely. Going back a little bit here to something that was mentioned about 3D printed mods, high-priced 3D printed mods. Do you find that they should be priced as high as they are? I mean, in comparison with some of these other mass-produced, devices, they feel a little cheapish to me.
It's just good to Mark. Just before you say your thing, Mark, you knew when they first started coming out, you actually got one from what that gentleman met at Vape Fest. Is were like proper. You only got so many of them.
What, that custard?
No, not the custard.
No, the custard company.
Yeah, but that was actually at Collective at Vape Fest.
Yeah.
What about the bloke who you met who actually probably did your first mod? And he started doing 3Ds.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're on about, yeah.
You know your first review you ever did?
Yeah, they want 3D printed mods.
No, but he did 3D printed, didn't he? And he met us at Vape Fest. Was it the same bloke?
He met us at Vape Fest, but he doesn't do 3D printed. He doesn't do 3D.
I thought he did that one
no.
way. He actually fitted in that way.
No, he didn't. He don't do them. No. You're thinking of True Mods. True Mods don't do 3D printed.
So who was the bloke then? You said he had 6.6 from this and 6.6 from that.
That's
and
True Mods, but he doesn't do 3D printed ones.
Oh right.
He does CNC ones.
Who was the other one with long hair? And it was that one where you fitted it in. It actually fitted that way, and it came in as 3D. And he had long hair.
There were two parts, weren't there? To be honest with you, I can't remember his name, but I know who
and
you're on about.
And he said that he give you one of your first mods.
No. The first mod I ever reviewed was a True Mod, which is just up there, which is like a Exome.
Yeah.
But getting back to 3D printed mods, right? The problem with 3D printing is that the actual time and effort that goes into it. It's still plastic, most of it is, and you can have different materials as well. But it's the actual time and effort it takes to actually make a 3D printed. That's what costs the money. It's the time. There's a big difference between a molded injection and 3D printing. Big difference.
Yeah.
And the hours that you can spend just on making one mod compared to injection molding, worlds apart, absolutely worlds apart. That's why they cost so much.
Do you think they should?
Do I think they should? Me personally, a lot of them, I can appreciate the time and effort that goes into them, but yeah, it's sort of like...
Does quality equal price? You know?
Yeah.
Oh, same as you.
I've got to admit, a lot of the 3D printed mods that I've tried and had myself, I think the worst one is like your Franken Skulls.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are just absolutely extraordinarily overpriced. But saying that, you can go on to quite a lot of devices, not just 3D printed ones. I mean, you start looking on mechs. I mean, all you have to do is say the word purge and you can sort of like kiss goodbye to 300 quid, which sort of like, that is a lot of money for a tube. So, I suppose it's like anything else. Once you go beyond the sort of like the mainstream mods and mainstream RDAs, it's more down to a personal choice that if you think that piece is worth the money to pay for it.
Yeah. It's what do you value the device at, you know? Do you value it at the same price? Do you think it's...
Well, we'll put it this way. We'll turn that one around a little bit. A 3D printed mod will cost you any £100 and odd pound, at least £100 odd pound, and there'll be some fair amount of time and work and effort gone into making that. What about a Monarch?
Me?
Yeah, I am talking to you. Yeah.
I like the Monarch. I like the look of it.
Yeah, well, compare a Monarch with 3D printed.
I would rather get the Monarch.
Well, I know I would. But that's still 400 quid, 400 quid into it.
Yeah.
So that's double the price of a 3D printed mod.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I'm just one of those guys that, like, if you're going to spend that kind of money, go big or go home. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Monarch is sort of like one of my unicorn mods. It's sort of like, I will love it to pieces, but I'll never own one.
Did you see the one that Michelle Deldime was given at NVE?
No, I didn't know.
Oh my God, they made it specially for her. It was beautiful purple. What the fuck? Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, Deldime actually does some corking mods.
No. She was given a Monarch at NVE. It was made just for her. It was all nice and purple. She was absolutely so happy, and it really touched her very deeply because, as you know, the Monarch, they all have individual names. And they named hers David Eric after her son.
Yeah.
So it was very, very touching for her. It was a very, very nice gesture. And that was all made possible through the Stooges and the Vape Stew crew.
Well, she actually makes some fantastic mods as well.
Her little dull dimes, yep. She doesn't sell them now.
No,
She doesn't sell them. She gives them.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people who are on the list to get them.
Yeah, there are. There's at least 80 that I know of.
Yeah.
And I don't know the list, but
Yeah, no, she's a lovely lady.
yeah.
Out of curiosity, Chris, 3D printed mods. Why was you asking?
Just curiosity. Me personally, like I said, I find that they feel a little on the cheaper side, but then again, it's like plastic and it's light, and it's one of those things that if I'm going to dump a lot of money in,
Yeah, I'm with you.
Better.
It was a brand new thing that came out about a year ago. We're all going to do these 3D designs. Now I can imagine if the board's good in it, then yeah, you're going to pay for the board. But half of them, I won't pay the money that they're going to put. You were like looking at that custard one, Mark. Look lovely.
They are great. I mean, don't get me
But
wrong.
I'm not going to pay £100 for a plastic mod.
No, I mean, and you're right. If it's got a chip in it, if it's regulated with, like, say, a DNA chip or something in it, absolutely, absolutely. The price of the parts definitely equal the value of the mod.
What did they say to us, Mark? They couldn't even get the pricing right. You can buy it £100 now, but if you go on our site, you can get it for £90.
Yeah.
But you have to be a member of our site or something, and then it just didn't work out what you're saying.
Yeah. I tell you another thing that annoys me about things like that. You're on about pricing. It's so like when they so like you go through all these blooming hoops and things to get onto the Facebook group, to get onto the page, to get onto the list, to then get a ticket, and then oh god, I want to buy it. Are you going to sell it to me or not? So I don't want to mess about.
There is some of them. It's like Paul McCartney got one, and I can't remember where it came from. It were a lovely mod, but he makes them himself. So he put himself on the list, but it took him a year.
Really?
To get his mod.
Nah.
And to me, the mod looked lovely, but it's just not something that I would have normally had. But you could buy it probably a lot less than £200.
Have you got a mod that you would really like? So like, I wouldn't say an everyday mod, more like a best mod. Like me, I would absolutely love. I mean, my dream mod would be a Monarch.
Mine would have been, when we went to Vape Fest, we went to Italian mods. Do you remember? As we walked down to it, you turn left, and there was just a tent with nobody else in it, and there were an Italian woman and him, and he made them.
Yeah.
These were like proper, not just stab wood, but they were just wood. And they were absolutely fantastically made, and they were £400 and odd. They were like, I would love to have that in my hand.
Yeah.
I haven't actually got anything that I own that I would sit down and say, yeah, this is something I properly... You give one to Dad. Oh, I don't know if you took it back. That lovely little tiny stab wood one. Or wood.
Yeah, I've got it up here. We met next to mine.
Yeah.
Still sat up here.
That's an amazing mod.
And that's old. That is really old. I don't even know if the company still exists. It was called Touchwood. I don't even know if they exist anymore. God, that's going back some years. What about you, Chris?
To be honest with you, I'm one of those guys that's pretty happy just with what I have. There are things that pique my interest, but nothing that I'm like, oh, I need to have one of those.
No. We're not saying what you must have. It is what would be the mod that you saw like. I'm really happy with this one. This is the one that, for argument's sake, you went out. This is the one that I'm proud of. This one.
It sounds silly, but it would probably be my Rage. I'm really happy with the way it performs. It fits nice in my hand. I don't mind that it's more of a brick than other mods that I have. It definitely is chunky and heavy, but I just love the thing. So
obviously, you I don't mean this in this way. What you've been reviewing and how long have you been in sort of like the vape scene doing shows and stuff? What's it about 8 months, 9 months?
Nope. Saturday will be 1 year.
1 year. So you've been doing it a year. So obviously things are still like massively brand new. Obviously, what you're watching, what you're looking at, and stuff like that. There must be something apart from the things that you've got or you've bought. You must think and say, look, I tell you what, I really do love this. It's got like a stabwood look, or it's got a this way look, or...
There are a couple that have caught my eye. One that I've been really wanting since I saw it my first time at the vape shop has been a Ohm V3. That's probably one of the number one mods that I've seen that I really do want to get my hands on.
And while you're on about Ohm V3, on Instagram there's a company that makes panels just for it, and they're all stabwood.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
See, I don't like the stabwood look. Looks like baby sick.
Oh God, no.
I like things that are like where they look really good. And I'll tell you the best one to get over to as well, especially for your drip tips and stuff like that. And if you want anything customly made, is Bessie. Mark, we need to get Bessie on this show.
Bessie Goldsmith.
He's such an absolute fantastic bloke. He was in the army. He made, like the hands that take bombs and stuff. He did all the ship stuff. We had him on the Late Vape show. Absolute brilliant bloke. We'll have to get him on this show. So interesting as well, Mark, to listen to what he does. But you can watch his daily shows.
Yeah, he does lives on Facebook all the time when he's in the shop. I absolutely love just sitting there and watching him.
Bessie is really, really good. If you want a drip tip done or all like that, he's constantly moving with like the trends. And he's so good. So we'll have to have a word with him, Mark, and get him on here.
What was I watching? I was watching him yesterday. He was doing Addy stands out of wood. That was really cool to watch. Putting chunks of wood on the lathe. Yeah, just like one of those, but it was all made out of wood.
Don't forget our wonderful
Stevie Dilligaff Porter.
Stevie Gaff Porter.
Make sure you get one of these. Everyone should have one of these.
Caught me off guard. I've got 3 of them, but none of them are up here.
Big shout out as well to Mama Jules. She's not very well at all. She's put her back out, so big love to her. Snuggles. If I was there, I'd be rubbing Vicks on your chest and rubbing your back for your love.
Another one that I think that I would want would be the G class, and the third one would have to be the Kodama, the Lustro.
See, there you go. So you're not just satisfied with your pink mod.
Oh, I am. I'm perfectly happy without owning them, but I would enjoy them if I did own them.
Mark, just look at SoulOhm heating. He's actually heating. It's actually to do with gas, but he's also a homo. That's what he told us last night.
He told us that.
Him heating.
Bless. So he spent over £1,000 on 3D printed mods, and now he's into Purge truck. Nice.
Big love to Empire.
Big love
Vape.
to the truck.
Nice to see you, Kris. Empire Vape Co's in the chat.
Mate, no wonder he's up. Have you seen what Monster he's got in shop?
Oh, he's not selling Monster now in shop
Monster's
as well.
got 2 fridges full of it.
Yep.
I don't think very many customers are going to get them. I'm going to imagine he's going to be off his tits for hours.
Well, he does have other soda in there, too.
I bet. Just one.
Soda?
Just have the one.
Yeah, you got soda in there. Pop, whatever you guys call it. Pop, whatever. We call it soda.
What's the difference?
There's no difference.
Well, yeah, soda, Mark, what did you used to like that? Thingy soda.
I used to like that American cream soda we used to get.
Cream soda, that really.
A&W?
It were bars.
Barks?
Bars.
Oh, bars.
Yeah, it's just called American cream soda.
Oh, man.
Right, well, we've gone past the hour already.
Holy
I can't
shit,
believe
really?
that. That's all right. So, Aidan, what have you got coming up on your super duper channel?
Loads of shit.
Loads of shit. You got loads of shit, man. I got
I'm not
loads
watching
of
you,
shit.
fuck that.
I do juices,
There's no point in me
man.
actually saying anything that I'm going to do because I never fucking do it anyway. So I'll just do it when it comes around.
I see
But
enough
also,
shit
don't
after a
forget
bowl
to
of
remember
chill.
me. I'm on the Vape Around. awards, make sure you go down there and vote for the underdog.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Hashtag no mash.
So, Kris, obviously, Gunga in there and bugger all reviewing, so
Yeah, you know, I don't
you sort of like sit back in there going, sod it, not doing it.
No, fuck it, can't be bothered today. No. I do, well, I got to get off my ass now because I have those juices from Innovate to do. So those are going to be coming out soon. As far as devices, I've got nothing planned. That I'm just going to roll by the seat of my pants with if I feel like doing a device or whatever, and I have the time. Sorry, just got caught up in a comment on chat. Kris, on a serious note, your coils will be available in the UK. Let me know when that's going to happen. Because maybe I did know about that. I'm not sure.
Also,
Yeah,
Kris, meant to ask you, Vaping Stew, and have we heard anything yet?
No. Nothing about Vapes do yet. No, I don't know. As I mentioned to you in a message, it was mentioned kind of in passing, but we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, cool.
I hope that'll come through because these guys are really nice. I know I've met the whole panel in person now, so that's really cool.
Yes, Stan the Man's I'm apparently going on there. Stan the Man. Obviously Nick, because obviously I cast with him. So yeah, we're on about going on together as well. So it'd be nice to see you on it.
Absolutely, it'd be great to be there.
I'm Billy No Mate, so I'll stick to my own.
Oh, he was asking.
Aren't you on the UK Vape show tonight?
No?
Oh shit.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. I'm Billy No Mates at the present moment, so no.
I know Bill Byrne was supposed to be on this month. I was supposed to be on this month, but neither of us have heard anything yet. So it'll probably be next month, but just wait, bide my time. It'll happen when it happens, and I don't care.
Kaylee Bops don't love me.
Well, as of next week, well, end of this week, I've had me little break from doing reviews and things like that. Gonna be doing a change around in here.
Mark, what are you actually gonna be doing this week?
This week? Am I gonna be doing?
What are you gonna be vaping on?
What am I doing? I'm doing
what are you doing?
Sprite review, and I will also be doing I have to keep on Tygon. I want to call it Tiger. The Tygon, I'll be doing them two next week, plus obviously the live show. But I will be moving this all around. This is getting totally redesigned, moved around and shoved about. So you will be seeing a different image next week. So got new lights and all sorts. I did try these lights. Not very good. Can you see them?
Not behind you properly.
The blue, but they're not very... But I've got some blue ones, and they are blue. Oh yes! So I'm going to have it all nice bit.
You've got the same ones as I've got. So I've got the other one that fits in there, which I'm putting. Yeah. So we use our little remote.
Yeah.
We can have a little bit of a party.
I've got two. Two remotes.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
I gotta talk remotes here.
Hey. I can make them flicker.
No. Yeah.
Zan, I love you more.
This is thanks to Zan too.
Oh, it's changing
Zan's the
colours
man.
now.
Zan is the man.
Where's my strobe? No, my flash. There we go.
I can't wait to have a man hug from Zan in May. I can't wait for it.
Oh, we're getting different colours in there. They're changing colours. These are 5 watts and they're rubbish.
Oh, mine's good.
Oh, mine are rubbish. So anyway, as I was saying, so the man cave is going to be changed around on Sunday, so I'm moving everything all around. And then obviously I will be back reviewing because I've had literally a fortnight's holiday, so I've needed it. Health-wise, not feeling sick anymore. That's the main thing. My body's got used to my new medication and all that lot, so no more seasick, and honestly that was bad. So yeah, I'm feeling back to normal. So all's a good one.
Kris Empire, there's no wrong with a little bit of your man love as well, son.
Ooh, am I getting any man love from Kris? That's going to be
It's
interesting.
always, I'll tell you now, mate, it's always lovely to snuggle up with Kris. Especially on there on first Thursday. Sat down there with Mama Vapes doing a chin wank. Sat next to his Russian mafia.
Oh dear. Right. I think we might as well call it, haven't we? So Aidan, I'll let you say your goodbyes first.
Thank you very much for everybody who's tuned in to the Ohm Show. Have I said that right?
No.
The Ohm Service Live.
Why do I always say it's the Ohm Show?
No, it's not.
What is it?
Home Service Live.
What?
The
Ohm
Ohm
Service
Service Live.
The Ohm Service Live.
Ohm Service.
The Ohm. It sounds. I used to get shouted at for doing the SoulOhm as well. SoulOhm. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolutely fantastic pleasure to all be with all of you. Make sure you join us next week, which I'm sure it's going to be loads of fun. Marky Crew, I can't wait to see the new background.
Yeah. It'll look a little bit different from...
Look after yourselves. All of you in chat make this show. Thank you so much for joining us and being with us. Thank you very much to all the spanners. You are a bunch of stars. Thank you very much to Kris and also my brother, who I love so much.
Oh, bless you.
11-year-old, he bought me that. 11-year-old. He did. 11-year-old. I love you, baby. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Look after yourselves.
Just want to say a big thank you to Aidan, a big thank you to Chrissy, baby. I want to give a big shout to the spanners. Thank you, guys, for looking after chat. Chat, you guys make this show. You really do. I've got a favour to ask for you, please. Right, you're going to have a minute now while Kris is going to say ta-ra. I want you to do me one big juicy favour. Let's see if we can get more than 40 likes on this video. It would be awesome if we could. So please, go and give that like. Go on. Kris, over to you, lad.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. As the other guys on the cast have already said, you guys make the show. Without you guys, we'd have no real reason to keep going and doing what we do and what we love. So thank you all. Big love to the spanners for doing such a great job. Kris Doyle, Orion's, and anyone else in there that I might have missed, throwing out the likes and the links and doing your jobs, and that's great. Thank you guys so much. That's my goodbyes. Thank you, Mark, for having me on yet again, and Aidan, thank you for joining us too. Love you guys. So yeah. With that, I'm going to give my final words, and then we'll be out of here. So, guys, please do remember that we are the masters of our own destinies. We're the only ones in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative our days will ever be. So remember to keep that positivity high, keep the smiles on your faces, and let that negative just brush off your shoulders. We love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. We will catch you guys next week right here, 7 p.m. in the UK for the Ohm Service Live.
Hey, bye. Outro. Chrissy Doyle.
Hashtag Flash.
Now.
Don't forget to give the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, baby.
No mash.